to find out how Kate is doing. We may conveniently ask her family. Supposedly, she has withdrawn from the public window and stays with husband and children during her reconvalescence. After a cancer surgery in the abdomen, this would sound perfectly sane. Who would not do that? So, with mother safe at home, William and the children should be happy. Maybe such a situation could offer more time together than back in December, where everybody was healthy and had their duties. William and Kate busy traveling around for services and speeches, and the kids at school. How do we find out anything about how they are doing? First, we have to recognize them and know that we are connecting to the right person. Connecting in itself is actually nothing more than paying attention to the person, and there it is. When the connection is strong and clean, we can, for instance, turn our focus on how Prince George, the eldest of the three children, is doing, how he was doing at some time back in the past. For the subconscious, though, the calendar date is irrelevant. You cannot ask about the 4th of July 2007. Doesn't make sense to the subconscious. The point in time must be connected to a distinct experience that can be used as reference. If our request is clear and unambiguous, we receive an answer. It is, however, telepathic, and we may need to search for and find adequate words and expressions if we want to bring it into the conscious mind or transmit it to other people. For your convenience, a list of negative feelings is accessible from our website. Save it, print it. It may help you hitting your target better sometime. Let us say we want to know if Prince George was burdened by any negative feelings in the time just before Christmas, when his mother was last seen public. The answer is yes. He was somewhat burdened, which is totally normal for an 11-year-old boy attending boarding school. His underlying feelings can be summoned in something like being taken for granted, unable to change the situation, out of control, but attending anyway, because mother and father say so. But alas, then something happened that changed the ordinary into something quite extraordinary. His subconscious got overwhelmed by negative feelings. Everything you can think of. Say a negative feeling, and it was present. Now, as time has passed, and the family, according to the announcements from Palace, the family is living happy together. What does it look like now? Let us see. The overwhelmingness has mindered somewhat for George, but the dominant feelings are still heavy. Forlorn, despair, discouragement, hopelessness. How could that be? Maybe he does not trust the messages from the hospital, that his mother is healing by the day. Maybe he's just too young to understand. Let's ask his father instead. He's a reasonable man. He will know to judge the situation better than the young prince. So, William, how were you doing back in December? Did you carry any negative feelings? Well, yes, there were some, but they were insignificant. How about that fateful day, How did that influence you? Oh, just like with George, William got totally overwhelmed. Mention a negative feeling and it applies. But now, how are you doing now? Well, the burden of negative feelings has decreased, yet what is left is significant. It is feelings like betrayal, hopelessness, unsupported. Okay, let's try with the sister of Kate, Pippa. How is it for her? Does she have confidence in Kate regaining strength? Back in December, she was rather balanced, like William. Then came that day of drama, and well, Pippi fell in a hole, just like William. Now, however, she does not seem to gain conscious foothold again. Being substantially burdened by negative feelings, dominated by being forlorn, feeling despair, and still being overwhelmed. So as you can see, this does not look good. Something is fishy here. The official announcements and the subconscious feelings of the loved ones of her do not add up. If she really was with her family, if she really was recovering, how could they carry such heavy negative feelings now, months after a cancer surgery? Kate being, as I stated in a previous video, in a good shape with excellent health. Could it be that some of this is wrong? Could it be that she is not recovering but growing weaker by the day? Or is it possible that she is not at all with her family? Stay tuned and let us see what we can find out. Would you like to learn how to research stories like Kate's? You can. Visit our website to learn more.